It is time to celebrate 10 years of ministry
Happy birthday, Global Action!
in hundreds of countries, millions of lives impacted, thanks to God and our faithful supporters. We look back over the last decade and rejoice over 10 major accomplishments. We opened Hope Center Ukraine and ministered to 4,000 orphans. Shared the gospel with 8 million people through TV, Bibles, and booklets. Developed GLOMOS, Global Module Studies, which trained 15,000 leaders worldwide. Hosted 10 new generation festivals for 8,500 Christian young people worldwide. Trained 48,000 pastors and leaders in Asia, Latin America, and Europe. Supplied medical equipment to 144 hospitals and medical centers in Europe, Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Launched a daily program for 3,700 slum children in India. Mobilized 150,000 women through Women of Global Action Network. Provided 30,000 buckets of love during tsunami and Hurricane Katrina. Mobilized 141 Touch the World short-term teams across the globe. But this is just the beginning. There is still a world full of suffering people. Pain still produces anguish. Scarcity still leads to desperation. Greed still breeds injustice. Helplessness still creates hopelessness. With all that the world is facing, what can we do today to show God's love to a hurting world? Transform the lives of tomorrow. As we reflect over the last 10 years, we rejoice over God's work in the lives of millions around the globe. We press ahead to transforming more lives through our 10 visionary goals for the upcoming year. We will share the gospel with 800,000 people in the Russian Federation and former USSR countries through TV and scriptures. Continue in 11 cities, equipping over 5,000 leaders who will serve village and city churches after graduation. Provide foster parents a home environment and schooling for up to 100 orphans. We will complete 14 homes, build the first phase of the medical clinic, open up the farm, provide education for 100 children from nearby villages, and distribute 10,000 blankets during the sub-zero winter months. Complete the renovation of 2 additional residence buildings. Install heat in all the buildings. Continue operation of the Vocational Academy to train 50 adolescent orphans in specific occupations. Provide daily programs for abused women and host summer camps for 600 orphans. Provide AIDS hospice equipment and training to care for terminally ill patients. Support 20 AIDS widows and 83 children in East Africa with food, medical assistance, and micro-enterprise training for job skills. Train leaders and mobilize thousands of women to address the issues of poverty, human trafficking, female circumcision, lack of access to education, and HIV/AIDS. Continue daily programs providing basic literacy training, schooling, Bible classes, clothing, and medical assistance to 5,000 children on the streets of India and Ukraine. Train at least 1,000 young adults in Crimea, Ukraine to become fully devoted followers of Christ, equipping each to share the gospel with at least 5 non-Christian friends. Provide 25 containers of medical equipment around the world for mission hospitals, clinics, and national medical programs of Global Action. This will include wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, operating tables, X-ray equipment, and dialysis. Provide micro-enterprise training for widows and poor women in Central Africa and Ethiopia to enable them to become self-sufficient and support their families. It is time for change. It is time to
transform tomorrow.